Here we are, back again. Ooh, it's an SR. It's an SR-71.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment. Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here.
No
Can't get
kidding.
as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism.
Ooh, I
If you
intend to.
fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the Hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger.
They're going to be
Yesterday,
executed?
the White House
How
received
does that
an
work?
unexpected call.
President Johnson. Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKD 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon.
Well, that don't
With
sound
the help
great.
of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was.
A lot of this follows actually what happened in world history or there and thereabouts. Of course, this bit's all made up, but it's close. There was direct calls between the White House and the Kremlin during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
So you haven't heard that. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yeah, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as a gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe it. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful.
This guy's
This
nice.
is not merely another one of your tricks.
Yeah, this guy's really nice.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable.
No kidding.
Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple me. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites.
Oh, hello.
So that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch
I'm not
with
sure
Captain
why,
Inside.
but okay.
Inside
I love that that picture's like the best piece
There
of
was an
graphics in
infection
this
in
entire
September
game.
1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
And we're back in the jungle again. That's what he's thinking right now. That's exactly what he's thinking right now.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'm
Roll
taking
credits.
the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Must have missed
That's
that.
actually my favourite movie
Anyway,
of all
it's
time.
based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in
True
Nazi
story.
Germany.
Released in
The prisoners dig 3
1963.
tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel.
Tom.
The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped
it was
in
Harry.
Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Good movie.
it doesn't sound like the
Recommend
greatest name
watching
to
it.
use.
Quite
So
old,
what should I
but,
call you?
you know, 1963, but
You know, let's
Still
just
my
use
favourite.
Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
yeah.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Make the black guy the
Adam,
weapons
KGB
expert.
contact, is waiting
How
for you at the
racist, come on,
abandoned
man.
factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Time to get going. Right, what we got this time? We got this. Ooh, suppressor, 9 of them. Knife, stun grenade, motion sensor, fake death pill, blah 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 blah. What have we got in here? Camouflage, face, woodland, and flick Taran, that'll do it. We probably don't have anything in food. Nope. Calorie mate. He doesn't like them. Survive nice. And personal motion sensor, directional mic. Right, let's get this show on the road. Let's just grab ourselves some food straight away. That'll do. I don't know which snake's the best. And I don't think there's any enemies around. No. I don't think there's any around until later. Which is always good to double check though. Ooh, is that the best snake? Dew. Oh dear. Oh dear. I never like it when we get cutscenes. I always tend to get my ass kicked when there's a cutscene.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Back again.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Shoot her! Shoot her!
Go home.
Oh, I was getting your ass kicked again.
Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Give me time.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
60 miles? Jesus Christ. I wouldn't drive 60 miles.
Why'd you do
I might run it.
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either.
We'll see.
You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Oh!
If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
What a bitch. Seriously.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Well, that's not great. Right, so for a start, let's cure... Oh, right, okay, so he got his ass kicked, stamped on by a horse, and elbowed in the ribs, and there's nothing wrong with him. You can always just do this until he barfs. Give it a minute. Come on, Snake. Come on. I'm sure this happens. Come on. Don't know how long you have to do it for, though. It's the only thing. Let's see. There it is. Right. Let's get serious now. So I literally don't have anything. Do I have a map? Oh, I do. Right, so I literally don't know anything. Zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Out, okay. Right, one last time. Let's go and look at the camouflage. What we got? Got the highest, and that's slightly higher. You're gonna need all we want. Right, so oh crap.
This is HQ. Control here.
We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
That's not any good. What? Why would I want reinforcements? Right, am I going to have to take these guys down, or am I just going to run for it? I think we're just going to run for it. It is also night time, so... Oh, shoot. Bloody assholes. There's two at least. Let's just run past them. Bugger fighting them when you don't have a gun. I mean, I could sneak behind them and do the CQC thing, but... No, this is meant to be a sneaking mission. Oh dear. Right, so there's one there. Now, is there going to be one hiding down here? No, there's not. Oh, so they're going to cover each other like that. Is that how it's going to be? Right, we're going to have to wait and kick this guy's ass. We're definitely going to have to wait and kick this guy's ass. I can't remember how you slit their throats or exactly how all the CQC techniques work, so this is going to kind of be a hit or a miss, literally. Wait on this guy getting over, come on. Bit close. Did it stop halfway? Ah, there he is. 90, so he can literally be standing right next to me and he won't notice me.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
The situation is normal.
Understood. Return to your position.
Uh-oh. No, grab him! Oh, come on. Oh, really? That guy seen me from there? Alright, you're gonna have to die as well, I'm sorry, but... Yep, you're gonna have to die. Whew. Right. So I got a bit of an ass kick in there. I'm pretty sure it's one of the L buttons that you push, one of the sticks you push in. How many hits is this going to take? Right. Seriously. Right, I'm getting annoyed now. Come on, stand up, Snake, stand up. Yeah, that's in the head. There we go. There we go. That'll do. Right. So we got an alert there which wasn't too great, but hey ho. You literally can't win them all. Right, so no, it's A then Y, I think. There we go. Now what's all this? This is a paint by the looks of it. Uniform raindrop. Ooh, smoke grenade and raindrop. 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 Where are you? It's a uniform. Minus 40. Yeah. Like we're going to be choosing that. At minus 40. Jeez.